Okay, hi guys. Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So this reading is just gonna be a general collective reading. Okay, just gonna pull some cards out and see if spirit has any messages for you guys. And yeah, we'll just dive right in. So only take what resonates. Okay, if it doesn't apply, just let it fly. Trigger warning in advance. I am a light being who works in the shadow realm, so a lot of lower vibrational energy does come up in my readings, so just protect yourself as necessary, okay? Okay, let's see. So I'll probably just start with the Egyptian and see what we have. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Staying safe, staying healthy, all that stuff. All that jazz. Just gonna hop on real quick, but y'all know how I do. I say I'm gonna be here for I say I'm only gonna be here for like a few minutes, and then it's like two and then it's like 2 hours. So but yeah, let's see. Three of Swords upright. Eight of Cups upright. And what is this? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like the energy is pretty heavy. Some of you guys may be dealing with some heartbreak. Maybe some things are changing. Maybe people are walking away. Maybe you feel like there's blockages. Ten of Pentacles, that's the overall energy. This may have to do with family as well. Okay. So Ten of Pentacles overall, as the overall energy. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles can be seen as like a family card, just because it deals with like legacy, tradition. It can deal with like long-term stability, or did I already say legacy? It's like a legacy. Yeah, it's usually like wealth that's accumulated, like, but it's like it's not necessarily more on an individual level. It's more of like a generational level. The Ten of Pentacles. So some of you guys may be thinking about, your future, as far as like what kind of legacy you want to leave behind for your children, or maybe you're thinking about building a legacy so you can leave something behind for your children. Maybe you guys are trying to figure out, like, I don't know, how to go about building this legacy. Maybe you're already a part of a legacy. There might be some type of elder in you guys' family, that's like considered to be like the matriarch or patriarch. And with this red on her dress, you may go to this I don't know what to call it, elder, I guess. Yeah, you may go to this elder for stability. You may, like I said, they're like the pillar of the family for you. And with that, with her hair being blue, you guys may go to this person for advice. And you may like go to them to pick their brain for their thoughts. So you go to them to speak with them, or to see what they have to say. With the blue leading to the throat chakra. And then with this person kneeling, it's just like you are the I don't know, descendant that is requesting, I don't know, whatever you guys feel like you need in order to build a legacy. Maybe you just need advice. Maybe you need, maybe it's more like a physical thing. You need some assistance, maybe like monetarily. I'm not sure. Or I'm also hearing family business as well. So some of you guys may have grown, you were brought up in a family that already had a legacy established, and this could be something that you are, will soon be or currently are taking the reins, or it may be something that you are realizing that you don't want to continue this. You don't want to continue the legacy that's already been put before you. Maybe you want to branch out and do something differently. Ten of Pentacles can also talk about like wills. It can talk about inheritances. It can talk about like trust funds or savings, generational wealth. And if it's not monetary, like I said, it could just be families can pass on different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be like money. It could deal with tradition and teachings, maybe certain beliefs that are passed down. Ten of Pentacles is a lot. It can cover a lot, but we'll see. Three of Swords, some of you guys may be dealing with some heartbreak. Maybe you yourself, you're going through heartbreak, or maybe someone you know is going through heartbreak. For some of you guys, you may feel like this heartbreak is visible to other people just with these eyes. You may feel like maybe the public it's obvious, or it's the public is able to see this disappointment and heartbreak. Or you may feel like the eyes can represent the public, or it can represent like the divine. Some of you guys may feel like I don't know, I'm hearing judgment. So maybe you guys feel like this heartbreak that you may be experiencing, or that someone else is experiencing, you may feel like it's divine judgment to feel this energy. But either way, you or someone else, they don't want to be seen, I guess, in this type of energy. Looks like she's hiding. With the swords pointing down towards her head, I feel like this heartbreak is this might be actually affecting your mind and your mental more than your actual heart, if that makes sense. Meaning that the disappointment of whatever the heartbreak, whatever caused the heartbreak, I feel like it may be affecting you guys. It may be affecting your mental more than anything. Maybe you it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety, maybe some depression. Maybe some of you guys suffer from mental illnesses as well, and this is exacerbating that. Some of you guys are feeling heartbreak just because with the Three of Swords pointing down, whenever a sword is pointing down, that means there's some type of deception. That's a lie basically. That when a sword is pointing down, it's not true, and then when a sword is pointing up, that means it is true. So with these swords pointing down, maybe there were some things that were said that were not true, and whatever the consequence was of not telling this truth, it ended up in heartbreak. So let's say you may have, caused some type of deception, and this deception was realized, and someone in the situation ended up heartbroken because of this deception. And this may also be why you are not wanting to be seen, or they don't want to be seen. There's a lot with hiding here, especially with this, like they're, okay, so she's ducking, covering her head, and then this person is hiding under a tree. Eight of Cups is about walking away from a situation, walking away from things that no longer serve you or from things that have served their purpose. Some of you guys maybe want to walk away from a situation and hide from someone. Or you may feel like somebody walked away and is hiding from you. Or, like I said, someone, created some type of deception or illusion, broke a few hearts, and is now wanting to walk away and go into hiding. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles upright is a slow moving knight, but they once they start a task, they finish it. But within reverse, there's no forward movement. This is a blockage. So this type of energy may be very ungrounded, not dependable. I'm hearing lost. Some of you guys may feel like you're lost on your journey or on your spiritual path. You don't know which direction to go, which is why you've stopped moving. So some of you guys may be dealing with heartbreak in relation to a family dynamic. Maybe it could be seen from a couple perspectives. From one perspective, you may be an energy that no longer your soul doesn't align with your 3D family anymore, or whatever your 3D family stands for or stood for, or whatever the family business was, whatever the legacy was, whatever that was intended to be passed down. You just don't agree. It doesn't feel. Your higher self doesn't agree with it anymore, and this is causing you a little bit of heartbreak, or it could be causing other people heartbreak. But you're still wanting to walk away because you feel like the path that you're going down is not taking you anywhere. You may feel like you're going in circles, or like I said, you just stop moving. For others of you, you may be this family dynamic, and it could be the opposite. It's causing you heartbreak that someone doesn't, I don't know, someone wants to walk away, I guess. For some of you guys, it may have been family that was involved in or initiated this illusion, this deception, which ended up in heartbreak. And this is also why you may be wanting to walk away. I'm getting a couple of storylines, I guess. But let's clarify. I'll clarify what the Gilded. What's this? Three of Swords, please. Eight of Swords upright, and Eight of Wands in reverse on the split. So some of you guys are really trapped in your head as well in relation to this heartbreak. And there's also blocked communication. So you could be the person that is dealing with the heartbreak, or like I said, someone may be dealing with it, and communication is blocked, maybe because they're processing this, and they're also overthinking, or they're stuck in their head, a mental prison. Eight of Swords can also signify like jail, like 3D jail or spiritual jail, or both. Spirit, what's the story? Please. I meant upright. Knight of Wands, upright. So some of you guys some of you guys are going through heartbreak because of some type of situation. I'm trying to separate it in my mind because I'm getting two. So the first one was like the family dynamic. Maybe things are changing and people are upset about it. But then another storyline is that Knight of Wands. I mentioned this in my last reading. They're usually pretty passionate and kind of impulsive, maybe lustful. This would be an energy that's kind of in and out. They're here for a good time, not a long time. You know what I'm saying? So this type of energy maybe causes someone some type of heartbreak. Maybe some of you guys feel like there's an energy that like they're in and out. I don't know. Maybe you had the expectation that they would stay around longer. Maybe, I don't know. Because the Knight of Wands is not gonna be someone that is like super reliable, and I feel like if this is in relation to the if this is in relation to like maybe a relationship or something, then that would definitely explain why the Three of Swords is here, because you may have set your expectation for a situation or relationship to play out a certain way, but the energy is not conducive to your expectation. With this Knight of Wands, at least. I'm being drawn to this volcano. Some of you guys may live in Hawaii, or you may be from Hawaii. I also feel like for some of you guys with this red on this horse, you may have looked to this Knight of Wands energy for some type of stability and structure, maybe in relation to a family or a home. But because, like I said, the Knight of Wands, they're not. It's just not their. It's not their character. They're not very. It's more of a quick type of energy, very in and out, very I don't know how else to explain it. It's not going to be an energy that you should expect consistency from. But I feel like for whoever resonates for, you may have depended on this type of energy for some type of stability. And because they're a knight that follows their passions, you're in the Three of Swords because they just don't have the capacity to provide what you're looking for. Ten of Swords. Wow, you guys, we're going through it. So some of you guys feel betrayed by that, though. You feel maybe you feel like this Knight of Wands energy betrayed you in some way. You may feel like the fact that they can't provide this this groundedness, this stability for you. You may feel like that's a betrayal in and of itself, and this is why it's causing heartbreak. I don't know why I'm hearing if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe that's specific for somebody. So maybe this energy may have, you know, I'm not sure. This energy may have said, this is what it is, you know. And sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but it's just the energy off the Knight of Wands. There, I just imagine it as a character that's just very like, all right, y'all, what's up? All right, y'all, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So, but for some of you guys, I don't know. This just is causing you a lot of pain, though. I'm not sure if for some of you guys, if you feel betrayed because this Knight of Wands may have portrayed themselves to be able to offer stability. You may feel like that was the illusion that was painted, but and that's why you feel betrayed because they cannot, or if you just feel betrayed just because the Knight of Wands is being the Knight of Wands. But I would say it's definitely hard when you if it's a situation where you set your expectations for someone and they for whatever reason they aren't able to fulfill them. um I can see how that can be seen as a betrayal, but I guess it just depends on like what was said. That's why it's always good to set expectations in the beginning. Let's say this Knight of Wands came in and said, hey, I'm a Knight of Wands, like like stability is not really my thing. um and then but so that would be understandable if you were told that. But if you were told the opposite, and then you saw the Knight of Wands' energy come out, and then you feel betrayed, I guess I can see that, and you feel heartbroken. I'm not sure if the betrayal and heartbreak, like I said, if it's coming just because you feel like you can't get stability from a Knight of Wands, but I feel like that's not a realistic expectation to have of the Knight of Wands. But again, if the Knight of Wands said that they could provide it, then I can understand why you would have that expectation, if that makes sense, what I'm trying to say. But either way, I think the best thing for right now, for whoever resonates for, is to maybe just go ahead and feel these emotions, but maybe try to turn that energy back onto yourself. And if you can, you know, turn that dependence, whatever you were dependent on from the Knight of Wands, pull your energy back and put that onto yourself and provide that for yourself. Because I feel if you are putting your hopes and stability into a Knight of Wands, then you may consistently be disappointed. Oh my gosh, Three of Swords again on the back of the deck. You guys, somebody is going through some serious pain. Some serious pain. I'm not sure. What the I don't know what this Knight of Wands has been doing, but it's definitely breaking hearts out here. I think it should also be known that Knight of Wands, I'm just looking at his armor. Knight of Wands, the energy is also very I don't want to say selfish because that paints the Knight of Wands as like in a negative light, but it's definitely going to be someone self-serving. Self-serving is a little bit better. So that means that this Knight of Wands is always going to end up protecting themselves at the end of the day, and they have themselves as number one. So that's why I said, try to pull back your energy for whatever resonates for. I know this, whatever disappointments may be involved with this Knight of Wands and any type of betrayal that you feel like happened. Maybe this Knight of Wands actually did betray you in some way. Maybe they, like I said, they're flighty, so they may go from one situation to another. Maybe you consider that to be a betrayal. Or maybe they, like I said, they're just not consistent. I don't know if this Knight of Wands went out of their way to betray somebody. I'm not getting that, but I just think it's the Knight of Wands being who he or she is. It's just in their nature, you know. They're always gonna look out for number one, and so I would say forever resonates for. I would just try to heal this Three of Swords energy. Maybe, like I said, change your expectations a little bit, and try to turn that whatever it is that you feel like this Knight of Wands needs to provide or promised to provide or wanted to provide. See if you can attain that from the divine and on your own. Okay. Spirit, what's this Eight of Cups? So thank you. This may also be why somebody's walking away, because they're realizing this. Oh shit. Did y'all see that? Queen of Wands in reverse. Clarifying the Eight of Cups. Queen of Wands in reverse is going to be someone who's they may just be a little manipulative, okay? Probably someone who's quite jealous, quite possessive. This may be someone who shares their sexual energy freely with others. This energy may be deceptive as well. Probably charismatic, charming, and a little bit intuitive, but they use it to their advantage at the expense of other people. So some of you guys may be walking away from an energy like that. This energy is not very loyal. This energy is ungrounded. Uses their if they have any intuitive gifts, they use it in a negative way to manipulate others, like I said. I'm hearing steal as well. This energy may steal from others, steal energy, steal ideas, creativity. I'm also hearing partners. I only take that if it resonates. Yeah, some of you guys may be wanting to walk away and hide from an energy like this. King of Wands in reverse. Wow, this is a couple out here. Whoa. This is going to be a pretty low vibrational couple. Both of these energies walk in their shadow. King of Wands in reverse is similar to the Queen of Wands in reverse. They both they have no integrity. They manipulate and sway others with their sexual energies. These two also may do if they're involved in the spiritual world, they practice the dark arts. What did I just say? Dark arts? Yeah. I'm also hearing conniving. These two. This would be, I'm getting kind of Bonnie and Clyde type of energy off these two. Every time I look at this King of Wands in reverse, I get drawn to his boots. His energy may be sneaky, particularly the masculine one. These two also may paint illusions. So to the public or on the outside, they may appear to be very upright, very upstanding citizens. But behind closed doors, and more particularly within their hearts, it's dark. It's darker. So I'm not sure. These two maybe want to walk away from a situation, maybe go into hiding. Normally, I would think that, that they are wanting to walk away from each other. But the way that they came out and they're both in reverse, it means that they're, at the very minimum, these two are on the same vibration. They pretty much rock with each other. Four Cups in reverse. These two may want to walk away from a situation because they feel like something is a missed opportunity now. My little nail. Sorry, my nail is chipping. But I don't know if they feel like they missed an opportunity for something or they don't want to miss an opportunity. These two energies may feel like other people are walking away from them because normally people who walk in their shadow, they like to wear masks, meaning that they don't obviously let it be clearly known that they're in their shadow. They don't let it be clearly known their dark attributes, because then they wouldn't be able to manipulate and have their way as easily. But for some reason, I feel like it's being seen now, and maybe some energies are walking away. Interesting. It's heavy fire energy and heavy cup energy. So whatever's going on, I feel like it's definitely hitting people in the heart, and it's stirring up people's I don't know, their willpower. There's a lot of sexual energy here too. Just with both the King and Queen of Wands in reverse, that's highly sexual. I would say that's overly sexual. There's some type of there's an energy. There's I don't know, maybe some type of addiction. Maybe both of these energies suffer from some type of sex addiction, and then just with the Knight of Wands as well, they're already, like I said, they're in and out. So maybe some betrayals happen. People are finding out, or maybe you found out for resonates for, and this is causing a lot of heartbreak in the maybe in the community or within a family. I feel like this karmic couple has also I just say karmic because they're both in reverse. They're both heavily in their shadow. Um, these energies may have caused, a lot of heartbreak and betrayals, maybe with their Knight of Wands type of behavior. And so, like I said, they may be wanting to walk away from and hide from a situation, or other people may be wanting to walk away and hide from them. Let's see what this Knight of Pentacles is. These energies may also be quite controlling, maybe borderline abusive, either to other people or to each other, or both. High Priestess in reverse, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let me get something else. Seven of Cups in reverse. So for some of you guys, you may feel blocked or lost on your journey in relation to a dark high priestess or high priest. I feel like when I said the King and Queen of Wands in reverse may deal in the dark arts, I feel like that either one of them is a dark high priest. They both actually may be one. They may be this may be a coven, actually, a coven or a cult or something. And this, this may be the Queen of Wands in reverse, may be a dark high priestess or dark practitioner, and then the King of Wands in reverse may be like some type of warlock or something. Or they went to a dark high priest or high priestess to paint some type of illusion. And now with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that illusion has been broken. Like I said, masks have been falling off. People are becoming aware of certain betrayals. People are becoming aware of maybe some type of certain family dynamic, maybe what goes on within a family, what went on in a family. Seven of Cups can also signify options, so these two may feel like they don't have any options left, which is why they want to walk away and go into hiding. Or people, like I said, their options are walking away from them voluntarily. Which is why someone may feel like there's a blockage now because the illusions are being broken, options are no longer available. I would say that would probably be a result of any dark work that was done. Because like I said, there's always consequences to dealing in the dark arts. This may be one of them. I'm not sure, but that's why you always have to be cautious. You can't just I just feel like people should be aware of what they're doing whenever they're practicing magic, because you should always at least consider, what if the magic doesn't go to the intended. Like, whatever you intend for somebody else, what happens if that doesn't happen? You should always consider that, because you need to be aware and think, am I strong enough to withstand repercussions if that magic backfires? Most of the time the answer is no, so you probably shouldn't send it out. Can y'all hear that? I also feel the need to say magic. You also, I may be speaking to a dark high priest or high priestess, but if not, it's just always good to be aware. Magic, you have to be very careful when you're practicing magic. If you practice magic, one, you want to know what you're doing, but most importantly, you want to check your intentions, because the intention behind the magic is what makes it magic. The intention behind it determines how powerful it is. You know, the effect that it'll have on not just the target, but on yourself. Because like I said, what happens if that magic is it backfires, it ricochets? What happens if that target that you go after is protected or they have a high spiritual ranking? You know, what are you gonna do then? That's why you always have to be careful, because you never know people's spiritual ranking, and you never know their spiritual protection. Especially if you're doing it to harm somebody, you always wanna really rethink. Probably not do it at all. You know what I'm saying? But if you just feel some type of way and you want to do it, then I would say at least consider that. Because once magic is sent out, magic can't be destroyed. Intentions can't be destroyed. Energy can't be destroyed. You know, so there's no take backs, no take backsies. You know, oh, I'm sorry, I was just kidding. Let me take that spell back. It doesn't work that way. Once you send it out, it has to go somewhere. And if it doesn't go to the intended, it has to go back to its origin. Okay, so just really consider what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You may not care about the consequences of what happened to you, but what about the people around you? The Fool in reverse. So one message I feel like Spirit is saying: really think and don't be foolish. Okay, like I said, consider the repercussions of your actions before you do them. Um, but some of you guys may feel like you can no longer take risks, or you should have taken a risk, but you can no longer do it. I don't know why. Maybe because there's no options. Maybe because there's blockages now because of some type of dark worker. Yeah, some of you guys feel like you can't take I don't know what the risk is pertaining to, but you feel like you can't take it anymore. And Page of Cups in reverse, maybe you feel like you know, an apology won't be accepted. Like I said, maybe, you know, some energy was sent out with this dark high priestess or high priest, and now, you know, those type of things that it can't be taken back. You can't say, oh, I'm sorry for trying to take you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and you feel like, you know, it may be rejected, or somebody may be apathetic to it. But just I would say, you know, just try to figure out why what it is that you're doing, especially with these two. And you're in your shadow. You're deep in your shadow. I feel like you know, I would ask, like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, being in your shadow, what does it bring you? Does it bring you fulfillment to walk in your ego and solely your ego? Does it, you know, make your soul feel good? Does it make you happy? Does it make you, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some energies may enjoy walking in the shadow, being, you know, very dark, very evil. But if that's the case, then you know, I don't understand why the Fool is here. Like, if you enjoy being in your shadow, why do you feel like you can't take a risk? Why do you feel like you can't apologize? If you enjoy being in your shadow, you wouldn't even care about apologizing. You know what I mean? So I feel like for whoever I'm speaking to, whoever it resonates for, I feel like you know, I don't know, you may enjoy being in your shadow. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I can't, you know, I can't read people's hearts. I can read energy, but energy is fluid, so that can always change. But I'm not sure if forever resonates for, I don't know. If you don't, if you, I'm not sure if you just enjoy, I'm also addicted to the dark arts. Some of you guys, and that's another thing people should be aware of. Once you start playing and stuff, it can get, it becomes very addictive, very enticing. You become codependent on lower vibrational energies and entities in order to acquire things. So you should just definitely be careful of that, because once you get sucked in, it's really hard to get yourself out, and you know you don't want to end up destroying your own self. Okay. But I was gonna say, I'm not sure if, you know, forever resonates for it, you want to take a risk and offer apologies even though you feel like they won't be accepted. I'm not sure if the reason why you want to do that is because you know you are running out of options, because illusions are falling, because magic is backfiring, because people are walking away, because you are heartbroken or other people are heartbroken, if that's the reason why, or if you just are truly deciding to like no longer be in your shadow. I can't tell. You know, that's only up for you guys to decide. I feel like with Ten of Pentacles overall, though, I feel like this type of energy is either very prominent in your family, meaning that it was taught. Maybe you were born into a family of dark practitioners. Maybe you were born into a family, you know, who carry Knight of Wands energy. You know, what you've seen, what you've witnessed, what you've learned. How to, you know, you've learned how to manipulate people. You know, you've learned how to use your body to get what you want. You've learned how to you know, leave betrayals and heartbreaks in your wake. You've learned how to use dark arts to manipulate the 3D to your favor. This can also be contributed to the Ten of Pentacles. And that may be a legacy that you, if you haven't thought about it before, now may be a good time for you to decide, is that the type of legacy that you want to continue? Even if you were born into it, is that what you want to pass on to your children? You know what I'm saying? So, it's just something to think about. All right, let's get a couple traditional, and let's see if I pull anything else. Probably won't make this too long, guys, because just kidding, it's already been like an hour. See what I mean? Like, I get on here and I swear it's just like 10 minutes. And then like 50 minutes go by. 50 minutes. But anyways, yeah, I just think it's some things to think about for whoever this is resonating for, you know? So for some of you guys, if you're dealing with heartbreak, just, you know, from dealing with these type of energies, for whatever reason, I would say just heal and focus on yourself for right now. And then for others of you, if you walk in your shadow and you contribute to this type of energy, like I said, you need to decide like how you gonna move from here on out. But I would say if you choose the path to continue to walk down being in your shadow, and there just may be unexpected consequences for you later on down the road, especially with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you know? So, yeah. It's pretty good. It's just very good. Thank you. But anywho, guys, I don't know. I don't really have nothing to say. I'm just reading the energy. It's quite somber, you know. I'm sending healing vibes to whoever it resonates for. Even if you walk in your shadow, I'm still sending you healing vibes, you know. Because it's not like you know what I'm saying. Even the people who do like really lower vibrational things. I just feel like a lot of stuff is taught. So it's up to us, like where we want to go from there, you know. Okay, I think I'm gonna just pull one from each one. I think. Normally I would just shuffle this as like one giant deck. But because it's so big, I have to split it. Okay, let's see. Outside influence, positive and encouraging on the back of the deck. Oops. So for some of you guys, yeah, like I said, maybe you are going to an elder for some type of advice or assistance. I would say if you feel like there's somebody in your family that you can trust, or not necessarily, it doesn't have to be in your family directly. It could just be somebody that you consider family, maybe like a family friend, maybe like an elder in the community, whoever it may be. But just someone that you know in your soul has your highest good in mind. I would say your spirit team is saying you can consider that for sure, or even unbiased third party. You know, say like a professional or a therapist or something, anything like that, to help you, especially when you're dealing with heartbreak and betrayals. That's definitely something that you should always prioritize healing, because these type of energies are very heavy, and if they're not dealt with, they can settle and cement within your heart, and you never want to become bitter or cold or detached, and essentially end up walking in your shadow, which I feel like is what happened to the King and Queen of Wands in reverse. Something may have happened to them, and they just never healed. So yeah, that can be something. I would just say also definitely take advice, but I feel like when you go for advice, it should be I feel like you should. How should I explain this? So if I go to somebody for advice, I'm gonna go to them just to hear their perspective, hear their thoughts, but I'm gonna leave the final decision and the final conclusion to me. Okay. Just because you never want to base your life and your entire decisions off of what somebody else tells you. You always want to just take that information and then bring it back home to yourself and consult with the divine, the Most High, and consult with your spirit team. So that way you can make sure you're making the best choice for you. Okay. Okay. Love child. Ooh. So some of you guys may be heartbroken about a love child. Okay. I'm not sure. You'll have to take out it resonates. Maybe this is also why there's for whoever resonates for, or someone you know, they feel betrayed and heartbroken because maybe, like I said, somebody was in some type of relationship and they had expectations of receiving stability or something like that, and this Knight of Wands energy, they they may have had shared their energy with someone else, and a child was conceived out of that situation. It could also be I don't know, I'm hearing polygamy as well, and then also adultery. So I don't know. I feel like both. These type of situations can get messy pretty quickly, especially if it's not open communication, or if, like I said, people have expectations of things being one way, but they're actually another. So maybe some of you guys are just now finding out about a child that wasn't previously in the equation and now is. Maybe some people feel betrayed by this. Maybe the Knight of Wands themselves may feel betrayed by this. Sorry. I don't know. But Yeah, I just feel like the best way, obviously, and when dealing with multiple energies and dealing with any energy at all, is just to be honest and have those expectations up front. Obviously, things change as time goes on, but that's why you should always maintain a line of open communication, so that way if an energy changes their mind about something, or maybe they just don't want to do something anymore, then that can be expressed, as opposed to like letting that person remain thinking that things are one way when you actually feel and you're actually doing another thing, because then situations like these come about, and then betrayals and heartbreaks come out. Then you have a child who's born into a situation that's not stable, was born into a foundation it's not built on integrity, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of times the child bears the brunt of the adults' decisions that are involved. So just I would say just try to have open communication for whoever this resonates for. Obviously, it's going to be painful in the beginning. Again, for whoever resonates for, whether you are the party who's having the love child, whether you're the party who is becoming aware of a love child, whether you're the party who conceived the love child, or I don't know, impregnated somebody. I don't know, whatever, however it goes. Uh, the best thing is, just go ahead and lay out all the cards on the table, so to speak. And that way the ball can get rolling. You can go ahead and go through that heartbreak, go ahead and feel the pain of the betrayal so you can heal it, and move forward and walk away if you need to. Or go ahead and prepare yourself so that way you're fully healed when the child comes, so that way they don't have to you're not inadvertently taking out any pain, bitterness, or frustration on the child by accident. You know what I'm saying? Stepchild. Wow, it's a lot about children here. I don't know, some of you guys may have a stepchild that's also technically a love child. Interesting. Some of you guys may actually treat the love child as if they are your stepchild, you know? And that can be good or bad. Obviously, we would want it to be good. Stepchild isn't like, I'm welcoming you into my family now, I'll take care of you, even though we're not technically blood related, I'll look out for you. That would ideally probably be the honorable way to go. But obviously, there's also the other side. Maybe someone may treat this love child as a stepchild, Stepchild, treat them as a stepchild, meaning, sometimes stepchildren are not accepted into the family because they are not considered to be blood. So it's a lot going on, but I obviously, I'm limited in my in my knowledge of this area. So I would just say just heal the situation as best as you can. Like I said, open communication, decide like how you're gonna move from here, how can you remedy the situation, and then just make sure that the children are never suffering the consequences of our actions, our meaning us as the adults. The children should never have to bear the consequences of that. Okay, so yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna put that here. Okay, let's get some I'll just probably grab a couple health, and then I'll end with a fairy oracle. Strange message. Where is PCTQ? Okay. I'll just probably pull out two. I think that's it. Mental abuse. Back of the deck. So some of you guys may be dealing with mental abuse in your relationships. I would say it's definitely this King and Queen of Wands in reverse. That's gonna be definitely an area where they they most likely inflict mental abuse onto others. These two may have been mentally abused themselves though. Like I said, a lot of times in energies they don't just come off as low vibrational for no reason. A lot of times they themselves have been hurt. They just never took the time to heal it, and so they hurt people. So that this may also be some type of family dynamic. Forever resonates for. Maybe you dealt with a lot of mental abuse, not just in relationships, but from your family members as well. So I would say if this is resonating for you, definitely do some self-reflection. And like I said, I don't know. There's different ways to heal, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly what to do. But I think you should. The main thing is deciding if you're gonna do it at all. Because a lot of times people don't take the time to heal because they feel like it's too hard or they just don't want to put in the work. But if you feel like it's worth it, which I feel like if children are involved, it's definitely 100% worth healing this type of energy. Then I would consider doing that. And that may mean that you have to walk away from certain energies, especially maybe family. I'm not sure. That may mean that some people may be heartbroken. That may mean that I don't know. Illusions may fall, and you may feel like blockages are being in place. But I feel like once you make that decision and you start working through whatever the trauma is, it may appear to be hard at first, but it'll get easier over time, and it's definitely worth healing. The benefits of it. Okay. Music and frequencies. So I feel like Spirit is saying this may help you guys, especially when dealing with heartbreak and betrayal. They have some really good frequencies that can help. I forget what the hertz is, but you can just like search it and listen to it like while you're going to sleep, and it'll help heal your heart chakra. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just like healing, meditating while you're sleeping. That'll help heal your Three of Swords. You can I would suggest listening to the frequency for the heart chakra maybe, and then there's also one for like releasing the past. I think I forget exactly what it's called, but that's a good one to listen to as well. Or forgiving the past. I think that's a good one. If you don't like sound frequencies, I feel like Spirit is saying you can also just listen to music that you like, and music is a natural way to heal ourselves emotionally. Creativity, painting and drawing. So for some of you guys, I feel like Spirit is saying this can also help heal you. Maybe while you're trying to heal heartbreak and Ten of Swords type of energy. Spirit is saying focus on your hobbies and what you like to do, and that'll help take your mind off of the pain. Yeah, take it step by step. I think step by step. Some of you guys may also want to imagine just like creating a more positive and encouraging. Imagine creating a more positive, encouraging um, 3D world for your child. Okay. Okay, let's get a let's just get a mystic wrap. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Sorry, I just want to make sure I didn't miss this. Okay. I would say, it's quite heavy in the collective. So just make sure, where whatever you may be going through, just take your time, okay? Even if you, like I said, whether you're the person who is heartbroken and feeling betrayed, take your time and heal. And whether you, walk in your shadow, take your time and heal. If you are a part of a family dynamic, take your time and heal. Okay. Divine Being, 16. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Doesn't look like they're becoming awakened, getting out of the matrix. 16 breaks down to a 7. 7 is the number for divinity, good luck, and divine timing. Some of you guys may be seeing 111 a lot as well, just because I see, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not very clear, but there's like numbers. Hold on. Can you see? Anyway, that says like 111, and that's like positive alignment. So anytime you see that, especially with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, like if you feel lost, if you see 111 angel number, then that's your spirit team telling you that you're on the right path. Okay, whatever you're doing, whatever you are thinking, whatever you decided to do, whatever you want to do, you're going in the right direction. Okay. Okay. Compassion, 17, breaks down to an 8. 8 is abundance and infinity. So I feel like Spirit is saying, whatever situation that you guys are in, just make sure you're having compassion. Have compassion on yourselves, okay? And have compassion for others. Definitely have compassion for any children that are involved in this situation, if ever resonates for you. Okay. And also maybe try to just be peaceful, just because, well, I was going to say with this dove, this isn't a dove. This is actually a swan, but for some reason I saw a dove in my mind. So I feel like, if you have the choice, if you have the choice between, war and peace, I feel like your spirit team is definitely urging you towards the more peaceful path, just because it'll most likely be more beneficial to you in the long run. Okay, let's see, 16. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says, give yourself the time to grieve a loss the space to feel your emotions, and the grace to be gentle on yourself. Oh, see, be compassionate to yourself. You are going through a season of trial, but on the other side is a lightness of being that could only exist if you have lived through hard times. Keep your spirits up by surrounding yourself with uplifting people. And doing the things that you love to do. So Spirit is just repeating. My socks. Be quiet, please. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. He's scratching his scratching post. Okay, sorry. Anyways, let's see. Keep your spirits up by surrounding yourself with uplifting people, doing the things you love to do, wearing comfortable clothes, and eating nourishing food. Don't ask too much of yourself at this time. If you feel fear or darkness around you, always look for the light. Turn your mind to kinder and happier thoughts, and treat yourself as a precious object. Okay? Okay, let's see. Sir. Thank you. Y'all, I get so distracted. Okay, compassion. Let's see. Trying to figure out where I want to start. It says, perhaps you have been pushing yourself lately or been unkind to yourself by rushing things, feeling stressed, taking too much on, or trying to follow strict regimes or ideals. Relax and show yourself some latitude. If you judge yourself harshly, this judgment is passed on to others, and this is a form of energy that just makes everybody feel bad. So, yeah, Spirit, like I said, just have compassion for yourself and for others. So that way the energy can be lighter and more peaceful, and then everybody's not walking around judging everybody. Okay. It says, become quiet and turn inward, concentrating on your heart center. But I feel like I already read this. Did I read this already? Okay, no, I'm tripping. Your heart will let you know what is good for you, and seek out experiences that are rewarding and full of light. When you honor yourself, being compassionate becomes so much easier. You see your struggles in others and can feel what they're going through, and you're then able to lighten their load by sending them good thoughts rather than judgmental ones. So I just feel like, yeah, Spirit is saying just be, like I said, gentle with yourself, compassionate with yourself. And we should definitely always be compassionate and gentle with each other, even if you are dealing with lower vibrational energies. You just have to try to remember that a lot of times they're just acting out of a wounded place. So even if, let's say somebody hurt you or lied to you, betrayed you, whatever, you obviously, I'm not going to, I don't want anybody to feel like I'm negating those feelings or, trying to make it seem like those feelings don't matter. But I would say definitely feel them and then release them and try to look at the bigger picture. A lot of times things when things happen, people hurt us. I rarely see it as a personal attack because, like I said, hurt people. So anytime something happens, then I'm just looking at it from something happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Your problem is not with me. Your problem is with yourself, really. So if you kind of look at it that way, that'll help you release the 3 of Swords and 10 of Swords, and maybe it won't feel so like a personal attack. I'm not saying it's not gonna hurt because any type of 3 of Swords or 10 of Swords is pretty crappy to deal with. But if you just try to detach a little bit and look at it from a higher perspective, then that may help you heal. And then like Spirit said, just focus on yourself, your creativity. If you have a child, focus on your children, removing any lower vibrational energies that you need to be removed, whether that's family, whether that's lovers, whether that's friends, walking away, and creating a better world for them. But you can't do that if you yourself aren't healed first. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I just feel like that should be everybody's priority, is healing themselves. Okay. All right. Anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. If not interesting, I'm sorry. I feel like this reading was it was more somber, but that's just because I guess in the collective, you guys, myself, included, I'm included, that just dealing with some heavy energies. So, um, just take your time and be patient, and remember to always call on your spirit team and on the divine. For help if you need it. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I just be talking. My mouth be so dry. But anyways, all right. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good and happy day or night whenever you see this, and just remember to just try to always walk in peace, love, and light. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.